Mixed bag. So everybody.
Ban Frambo will be my first sentence here.
Ta gueule!
No. Asking a restart already. Oh no.
Quand même, bro.
What's that? Yes, yes, go, go, go.
Daniel Mikko, doing
Whoa, I
Daniel
will leave
Mikko
if we
things.
continue to do this. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. So today we play three classics. One flat classic here now with a lot of wind sections. Probably a sprint, but maybe someone will try something. We will see later. Oh, Big Dog is there, so bye bye. See
Under
you
such
next.
heat
See
must be
you.
unbearable.
Hello, Daniel.
Hello and bye bye. See you next. See you
Here?
this. Yeah, but I will leave now because you are
Alright.
there. So see you in Thursday. Well, Thursday, yeah, for inline. Bye bye. See
Alright.
you.
See you Thursday. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. PCM ITA Road Cup Classics final. With me is the silent EMEA the 90th. Miko was here as well. And as we speak, we are already in round one of this Classics final. Quick reminder that the finalists are. Let me check. Thank you. They are Leo Falange World Champion, Basso, never won a World Championship, Daniel Miko, sadly the ITT World Champion, Snake, S Gaming, and Frabo. Interesting lobby to say the least. We shall see how it goes.
What up, y'all?
Welcome, Joe Whiteley. How goes?
I'm pretty good. I won't be able to catch all the action, but I'll be
There's a rider
present.
trying to break away from
All
the
right.
bunch.
There's some lag. Okay, it's fixed now. I see Frabo trying to join the break. I see Basso there. I think it's Leo as well. Let's see. It's Snake and Basso actually. 3 riders each. Joe,
He broke from the
opinions
pack
on
like
this
a greyhound.
quality lobby.
It'll be interesting to see how they. Well, I mean, there's a few players in here with a very, very similar playstyle, I would say. So it'd be interesting to see how they differentiate themselves on particular stages.
Do you think it's going to be a case of French versus non-French?
No, I don't think so.
I was actually looking at the participants. As I said, they are Leo, Basso, Miko, Snake, ASG, and Frabo. Who do you think is the favorite here?
I would. I mean, I haven't even checked the parkour. That would probably be. Well, I say check the parkour. It doesn't really matter. I would probably say for ASG or Miko.
We go into the parkour slides because I apparently didn't show them. Let's go for parkours while we hear the action in the background because I'm still looking at what's going on. Oh wait, I'm not looking at what's going on. I need to stream on Discord. Thank you.
Yeah,
Uh,
the Mont Saint Clair stage. It's a long stage, so it'd be interesting to see who saves the most red bar for the final climb. But I think it could be quite messy, and I think it really could go to anybody. The final stage, and then it's probably going to be the sprint of the climbers, maybe some punches. I don't know. So I fancy Miko and I fancy ASG, unless somebody decides to find a way to go solo or drop those people. But it should be 3 sprints on paper, so which is nothing against the parkour. That's just how the game goes.
do you think that the even in with the randomness of classics that these parkours still benefit the ones that play the non-spectacular at all PCM?
No, to be fair, I feel like they do actually present some nice opportunities to try go and attack and not wait for the sprint. But I feel like no matter what you do in this game, as we'll probably see for the full evening from Paso, no matter what you do, chances are it'll come down to a sprint.
All right, we shall see. And trying to see who joined Snake and Basso, ASG. And Ilganissimo Frabo already trying to, or still trying to catch up. And Daniel Miko doing Daniel Miko things.
Yeah, Miko and Leo choosing not to go in the breakaway.
Daniel Miko,
I
Daniel
think Leo
Miko,
Philandri
doing
is just
Daniel Miko things.
yeah. I don't know if Leo Philandri is just playing on the fact that Miko is in this lobby, but normally in this situation, in a final especially, Leo Philandri would be in big trouble not being in this breakaway. But
Wait, Leo Philandri
naturally,
isn't world champion of classics. Why is he using the world championship jersey?
because he's the world champion in general. So,
So, who cares? Six-man trained by
well,
those.
the world champion of classics isn't here and won't be here. So
Yes. Gets the right. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna win the world championship so I can get to use the jersey. That's decided.
I never did use it in my whole time being allowed to use it. So.
Wow. I guess because Emea is the only one that puts them. So
Well, more to the point that I'm British, and I'm more proud to be British than I am to be world champion.
fair enough.
I don't like
It's in
using
such
random
percentages
riders
that the
because
strongest can create some
I
gaps.
don't give a shit about how fair game. Give me Chris Froome.
Matthews is off.
Give me whoever else. Tom Pitcock. Don't give me Philippe. I don't give a shit about Philippe.
Yeah, no one gives a shit about Alaphilippe anyway.
Breakaway's comparable pretty much with just Basso being in the
That's
final.
really a punchy
This is
attack.
what I was meaning. He's torn the race apart in the first 50k, and look, it's literally gone to nothing. There's
There's
goes to sleep.
29 side wind. It isn't as big as Basso at the front would like. As strong, I mean.
If somebody puts it in the gutter, they could make some gaps, but yeah, I don't really think anybody's too bothered to do anything.
Leah trying to join, and he goes
He's
on
not.
with.
I don't think he is. I think he's just testing the water. If somebody follows him, they'll follow him, and that's what Miko's doing.
Yeah.
But as you can see, I don't think he's that interested in actually attacking.
I think it's Basso and ASG left at the front, so maybe?
Probably.
Oh, Frabo.
And Frabo taking the wheel of Snake, who's pacing behind. Interesting.
If you just joined us, ladies and gentlemen, I am the biggest of all dogs, joined by Emea the 90th and Mute and Joseph Whiteley. And welcome, we are in the Classics final of the PCM ITA Road Cup. And Joe, it's been, as you said, the race went even being blown up. It didn't mount to that much still.
Yeah, I mean the gap's gone out to about a minute 50. That's because they've.
It grew a bit now, but it's still meh.
No, it's not the longest stage, but people are playing it so passively. But I don't blame them for playing so passively because this is the meta. So.
I see Leo and Snake got a gap here.
Yeah. you know who's onto them.
Yes, of course.
The riders are in a portion
Six-man
above
train for
10%.
Daniel Miko then.
Back into the headwind as well, so I don't see nobody else.
Now the gap is around 2 minutes. What's your play, Joe, if you're currently at the front with a 2 minute gap, watching this unfold? What would your train of thought be right now on what to do?
Just keep it going, see where it goes without burning too many riders. But I think that's what Basso's hoping for. He's got a good ally in Frabo who normally will work. So I think let's keep it going, see what happens. If anything happens behind, just follow and watch it happen, and not get too worried about things. So.
Six-man train by ASG.
Yep, and he's actually putting it a little bit in the gutter, so Miko will notice it enough shelter from the wind. Although it's turned to a tailwind, so it doesn't really make a difference.
My friends, we are joined by Ibra. Welcome, Ibra.
Mr. Mute.
I think he's, yes, he is.
Ideally, Emma, if we can show the ITT parkour after the first version, then I can be relieved of my duties then.
Ideally, if we could have an actual rep to the peloton of these six, would be cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. Around still 2 minutes. Interesting.
Hello, what are you
Hello, my friend.
Hello.
Okay, here we are live, and Ibra is finally unmuted. Welcome, Ibra.
Yeah. Hello. I'm here to watch this noobs play for a title that I didn't want to win.
So you're here to watch what is expected to be a major shitfest, especially given its classics?
Yeah.
Sounds about
And
right.
the winner is gonna be Frap. 2 weeks in time.
I have no idea what he's saying, but sounds important.
Bro's outside.
Okay.
Although I don't know why he's doing outside, considering it's what 10 o'clock.
I don't know what time it is in whatever country it is, I realize.
I think it's +1.
Ah, okay. So I have no idea.
It might actually be +2, which would make even less sense, to be honest. But
Then I have no idea how I ended in a zero country because my RDCs are usually -5.
see you, see you in New York then.
Yep. And gap is now still stable. 10 seconds lost since the last time we talked about it, but this pretty much seems it for this break. Unless something surprising happens, they should start being reeled in now. Depending on the time that takes, it could be interesting to see if they still exist in the next windy section. What could happen there, actually?
I think they've got plenty of guys that are chasing this breakaway.
Oh, sorry, I didn't catch that.
I said I think they've got plenty of guys chasing this breakaway though.
Yeah.
So it might be caught by the time we get into those 3 main.
There continues to be cooperation in E1 between what's his name and Italian what's his name. Basso and Fabo, yes, thank you.
We're
Yeah.
now at the halfway stage. It's a good time to take some food.
I think it's in vain.
Who thought this would be a good idea for a final? EMEA, of course. Honestly, I think nothing is at this point in this year's edition,
Oh,
to be honest.
that's true.
And now EMEA is gonna type that it's grassy
He
idea.
just did, exactly. Bingo.
All the shit decisions grassy. All the good ones.
Yeah, but we know in this case it wasn't classy because he didn't organize this.
Okay,
Emma
this
is
loop
gonna
is
tell
fucking
you.
bullshit.
Yes. Emma, Emma is now gonna tell you that he speed ran
It's what?
they speed ran it in a day
Ah, yes.
to do the
Yes.
fast part.
Of course. Asterisk says ASG, Snake says nothingness before that.
Are we surprised to see Hooli and Hush in the chat after Emma said ITT Parkour is going to be released? I don't think that's a coincidence.
The intermediate sprint hunters are the worst people in the world. They should have
This
cancer and
climb
die.
features some dreadful percentages.
Sounds about right, yes. And we are waiting to see the opinion on the world's ITT expert, the great world champion, so God help us all, Daniel Miko.
Asterix. Asterix. Asterix.
And Obelix.
Yeah. ITT World Championships last year was the equivalent of the 2020 COVID this year.
Pretty much.
Just my opinion.
Not
But
that last year's was that much better, because there weren't many candidates, to be honest.
no.
So if Captain wins this year, does it mean he's a two-time world champion?
Yes.
If I speak, I speak.
Speak good, man. This is a pretty much. This is a free speech zone.
It isn't Twitter.
Ah, okay.
Twitter went beyond free speech, to be fair.
Yeah, Twitter is just a shithole.
I heard the World DB Twitter gets some nice engagements though.
Good for them. Us, them, good stuff.
Yeah.
There's
We agree.
one guy of I think Basso, because Amaya has this zoom that we can't see even a full group. Yeah, I don't even know what that second one is, so I have no idea what you're on about. So I guess I'm straight. Not that I didn't already know that. Alright, as we head
We've
into
got just
the
1/3 of the
final
race left to
64
run.
kilometers
Now's
of
not
the
the time to give
race,
up watching.
we have an advantage that is down to 120. They did survive the start of the windy zone, but they should be in danger before.
The riders are going through a very tough portion with percentages above 10%.
Breakaway down to a minute. Ba-doom, 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 ba-doom.
Testing.
Testing.
All right. We're back. It seems that my connection died for a split second there. And as I was saying, yes. And as I was saying, where the fuck is the box? Here it is. And as I was saying, in this case now 52.6 kilometers to go, 114. The break did survive, not just until the beginning of the windy section, but until the first of those three final kills, let's call it like that. Those three final bumps on the road.
Yeah, but I feel they're using a lot to come back.
Sorry that I was laughing, you said?
No, I said I feel like they're using a lot of energy to do just that and survive, which, to be
Yep.
fair, I'm not really sure if it's working, but it doesn't really matter anyway, because I feel like most of the teams are playing for the same team sprinter.
This climb is feared by many riders. The percentages are very high.
And now S Gaming coming to the front with his now 5-man train as one just died, I think.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, for fuck's sake, zoom out a little bit and fix it. Put that position a bit more great. Thank you. Looks like I'm watching ants on Zoom. Alright. Here we go. And we see 25 men, 25 man peloton chasing these four. Frabo and Basso are down to their last helper each, and then they will have only one rider left.
Yep. They stand a good chance of surviving quite a long way into this finale, but I feel like the peloton is holding something at the moment, so I think we'll start to see this gap fall.
For me, I think there's gonna be attacks, not just relaying who they can. I think
I feel like everyone's pretty happy to play for the 78 sprinter though, so I don't know if there needs to be attacks.
yeah, I didn't know. I didn't say there needs to be attacks, but I expect someone to attack.
Someone always attacks.
AC maybe.
And now Daniel Miko by like half a bike trying to take the front of the race from Snake. I think it's Snake.
I don't think ASG can attack, to be fair, but
Yeah. It's not like he's used to attacking.
We want to see
Daniel Miko, doing Daniel Miko things.
I mean, to be fair, he needs to because this gap isn't coming down if nobody
Yeah,
paces.
but it's strange that Leo is just sitting there. Oh, attack from Nico.
Well, he's sitting there because he knows they'll not be letting
The
him
riders are
win.
in a
Yeah.
portion
That
above
he's gonna get
10%.
desperate. And this is how world champions win their medals because they make other people do the work.
That was technically an attack, Nico. Just people follow.
Well, Miko's still got Jakobsen, which is brave. I think the guys out front will still hang on for quite a while until somebody really starts to pace.
It's
Crucially,
116. What do you think? For how long do they need to keep that minute until to say that they're in contention at least for the stage?
15K to go.
Sorry, you said 15?
15, yep.
Ah, okay. Well, there's only 13 kilometers left to that point, but as we speak, Leo Falandri also accelerating now into Snake's rider that is pushing ahead. Let's see if Leo's gonna
You
just
see that?
close
You
that.
can
This
read the
head,
Or
this
pain on the
headwind
faces at the
should
back of
help
the
the
peloton.
peloton
There's a
massively.
growing number of riders left behind.
it will indeed.
Because it allows the sprinters to get a little bit of an easier ride. But Basso will probably keep 2 riders over this corner. Be interesting to see if that allows him to hold on to the advantage that he needs. Be tough though.
Snake is now the one setting the pace at the peloton, 45 seconds. And then there were only two riders remaining at the break for the two players that are Vaso, and Vaso gets dropped. He's gonna have a chance here to reconnect though. Vaso and Frabo have a couple of riders, one each ahead, and Vaso needs to and did put pedals on the metals to quickly catch up. Wait, who's going from Leo? Oh, it's Evan Pot, but he was, I think, protecting or something. And now everyone is back together. 23 men is what's left, and we're pretty much going into what seems to be a bunch sprint.
And that means ASG comes to the front.
Naturally. Some things never change, and now we have the French Armada
There are just
taking the
15
front of the
kilometers left.
race, and with Nico, ASG, and S Gaming.
You can tell some people in this game really don't understand physics though. The wind's coming from right to left, and you've got Miko with his full train all the way to the left. None of them are getting sheltered by the road in front of
This
them.
climb features some dreadful
Yeah.
percentages.
Although he's
And
come to
that's
the front at least now, so he's come to the front of the line. He's got 5 riders to
Finish line is getting close.
okay.
The
It's back.
rider's just past the 10 kilometers road
although
sign.
Basso's been dropped.
Again, Basso's kind of playing it in Razor's Edge there.
Yeah, he's used quite a lot of red bar to get back on there, I feel.
Things
But he
are
should
hotting
have
up at the
time
front.
to at least recover.
Yeah, I was gonna say he should be good given where it was, but let's see.
I imagine there was quite a bit of lag though in that section. When
Yeah, quite
Emma's
possible.
connection went.
Oh, and the stream is back as well. Okay.
He's not in a good position, Basso.
No, then that might be what screws him here, not ending up dropping, but the positioning because he's fighting for it, and Daniel Miko trying to get the front. Leo Falandri is intertwined with him, and S Gaming, they're all crossing each other,
I
trying to
think
get a distinct line.
Miko's got a very good position here with
He
HG.
does. Snake coming from the right side. It's S Gaming in the center, blocks Leo. Let's see if Leo can survive that. He does. He's gonna send Valverde to launch his sprinter. There's Miko on the right side. He has a good positioning, launching by S Gaming, S Gaming, S Gaming. But it's going to be a Leo Falandri, is it? No, it's
And it's a
S Gaming.
superb sprint win for Warren
S
Borgwell.
Gaming wins the first stage. Leo was second. I think Miko third. I think Snake fourth. It was Leo again fifth. It was Frabo
The tail
sixth.
enders are still coming in.
And Basso in the mud in 12th, I think. I don't see
I
any
can't feel bad for Basso because he didn't get dropped back. I mean, he was at the back, but he didn't get
as
dropped.
always.
He didn't get dropped because of his skill. He got dropped from because of the back. Because it was right about the time the stream got dropped. So
Ah, yes. It's unfortunate. We've all been in similar situations now and then, so it's not something fun to happen indeed.
I don't feel like my predictions are doing too bad either, to be honest.
No, they are not. S Gaming takes the stage one victory, and he is now, for the sadness of the world, leading this final. Condolences to our viewers.
Well, it's expected, as you know, he's a former world champion and he totally deserves the title.
What?
April Fools was yesterday, Ibra. Come on.
Yeah. Okay, so we are going as soon as the lobby is done. We will be moving into the new revelation of today for the World Championships. We will be watching the ITT route, and we will be having a quick convo with Joe about the slides we will see, no more than 2 minutes each, a brief description, as we are about to see those very soon, as soon as Emma ends his lobby.
And after missing the first stage, Basso will actually play the second stage. Rules for the game.
It wasn't just like 2 Emma. Yesterday came to me talking about It was like 2 or 3 reads, not just one read. Okay, the parkours are up, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, where? Don't see anything.
Hmm. On stream, although Amaya's got the wrong image for the stage 1.
Okay, I already see them, but he has
Well,
the.
he hasn't got the wrong image. He's just got the another image over the top of it. So
It's okay. Wait, aren't there? He just has what? Okay, there we go.
he has it. He has it on the stream. So
Yeah. Okay, I see it now. So ITT first round. We have a mountain time trial. We have a hilly one and a flat one. Quickly talk to us about these three.
yeah. So the first one, flat time trial. 47.2 kilometers, pretty average. Don't expect anything crazy from this. But stage 2 and stage 3 are definitely more interesting, I would say. Stage 2, got the first big climb that I think is going to decide pretty much the outcome of the race on that first climb in stage 2. And similarly on stage 3, you've got the big mountain one there, and I believe I think that's the Finestra and the Cestia after it. So I think everything is going to be decided on the Finestra. I think this was played in Team ITT Final, Stage 3 last year, maybe. Or was it in solo? I can't remember.
Which
No,
one?
I think it
Which
was
one?
the Rivoli.
Was the last stage of the final solo.
Yeah, so it is the Finestra and it is the Cestia afterwards. So everything should be decided on the Finestra. I think it's quite a familiar time trial to many. So yeah, can move
All
to
right.
round 2.
All right. We will now move to round two. Thank you, Joe, for the explanation. As we are waiting for him to simultaneously do the lobby and move to round two. Here it is. Semifinals, not round two. Here are the semifinals. There's a 41.7 sort of flat time trial. Then we go to the mountain for an 18.21 in Montecimone. And then we have a medium mountain one that ends in the famous Planche de Belfis of 25.6 kilometers. Talk to
Yeah.
us, Joe.
Yeah, the usual flat stage to stop everybody from crying that there's two in the mountains. Pretty boring, but it is what it is. Then we have the mountain one in the Montecimone. I think this hasn't been used before on the World Championships. Could be wrong on that. I don't. And then the plunge to Belfi with its well, I'd say it's probably about 5-6 kilometer climb. So you've got about 30 kilometers of
No one cares,
flat.
man.
Yeah.
Sorry, Joe, you were saying?
No, I said you've got about 30, 35, well, probably 30 kilometers of flat-ish, and then you've got your 5.66 kilometers of the La Planche de Bercy climb. So that should be interesting. And I wonder if I think the secondary climber will probably be the quickest rider to use on that
In the
one.
Planche de Belfis one, do you think that that final climb, self-explanatory one, obviously, will be the most important part in terms of the energy to spend there?
Yeah, I would say so. And it's interesting to see if the 30 kilometers of flat is enough for the time trialists to actually compete. I don't think it is, but we'll see. I think the La Plonge de Belfi
All right.
climb is a bit too hard for the time trialists. So
All right, thank you, Joe. And we move to the final right about now. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the final for the individual time trial in the World Championship. And here we go. We do Leeds, then we go to Carcassonne, and then Lanzada Diga di Campomolo. That's a 37.4, a 73.5, and a 13 kilometers time trial, respectively, each. Joe.
yeah, so the first time trial in Leeds, I made the route. Benyon made the stage, so quite a nice one there.
Definitely one at the World
ro-
Championship, guarantee.
rolling terrain. It's a brand new time trial, so nobody's played it before. So that's always interesting. Then, as you said, we have the the 73.5 kilometer hill / medium mountain stage ending in Carcassonne. I think this is a fantastic time trial. On paper, it looks amazing, at least. Again, I don't think it's been played before, so that has its own value. And then we have the Liga de Campo Moro stage, which I believe was used in the Champions League final. This was interesting because I believe the leader was the climber. So I think it's different because the climber in the Champions League DB was significantly different to the climber in the World Championship. So yes, people will
Yes, he
say,
played for the Paralympics.
yeah. I think people will obviously say, oh well, we've played it before, but you've played it with a different rider, so it'd be interesting to see the differences in strategies on this climb because it pretty much is all uphill and there's varying percentages. You know, it's not just one constant gradient similar to the Fenestra climb, where it's pretty much just 8-9% the whole way. This 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 climb has sections of 5-6% and also above 10%. So I think it'd be interesting to see, and it's in the final, so it can't not be interesting for the tryharders.
All right, Joe, thank you for the awesome help in helping us look at this parcours. I know we still have a couple more things to say before ITA Cup road is over. Remind us of what?
Yeah, I believe we have the team time trial solo parkour coming tomorrow, I believe. And then on Thursday we'll have the first 3 rounds of the tour competition. So and then yeah, the remaining rounds, because we've only done the first 3 rounds of all the events, the remaining rounds will be obviously announced within the PCM World Championships Discord server. So keep your eyes peeled for that. But first 3 rounds of tour will be on Thursday. So, for the tryharders, you get a double dose tomorrow. So you'll have the team time trial parkour on Wednesday, following today's ITT parkour. Back for stage 2.
All right, thank you, Joe. That was Joe Whiteley, organizer of the organizer of the PCM World Championships 24 from PCM UK, joined by the big dog from PCM UK. That is actually myself, and I'm here in this call as well, and with the help of Swagson, Ben Young, Adox, and Ibra, who is also in this voice call. So thank you guys, and as we are speaking right now
Attack! It's now or
of
never for
stage
those
2, as you
riders who
can
want
see,
to
it
avoid a
has
battle over the last
begun.
few
If you just
kilometers.
joined us, these are the champions. And no, I'm just kidding. This isn't the Champions League. This is PCM ITA Cup Road Classics Final, and the classification after stage 1, including entry points, is ASG leading 100 points, Leo Falantri second 100 points. He had 30 entry points. Daniel Miko third 67. He had 15 entry points. Did 50 on stage 1. Snake has 50 points, 35 on the stage, 15 entry points. Basso is 5th, 48
Tiba
points,
Pino goes
30
onto the
entry
attack.
points, 18 in the stage. And in the mud is Frabo, 25 points, 0 entry, and 45 points on the stage. Um, guys, Basso is already fuming, which technically means pressure might come to him. Is it still possible for him to come back from this, realistically?
I mean, never say never. I mean, he got the nice juicy 30 entry points, which I will not care to comment about those. So everything is possible. He's definitely still in with a fight with those 30 points. We'll have to wait and see. But the stage 2 here is going to be similar to stage 1. You're going to see a breakaway. You're going to see maybe some late attacks, and then you're going to see just interaction. So, but I hope to be proved wrong, because if I am proved wrong, this has been a good stage.
I wonder what is the probably 2-star cobble.
I think it might just be 1 stars because it's gravel.
Yes. So, break is indeed forming already. I don't know who is where. We are waiting for Emil to show signs of life again. as we go into the
This climb
first
features
pass
some
on that
dreadful
climb.
percentages.
Somebody,
Attack by Matthews.
Laporte from Nico Mouse has attacked. We are like the welter right now. We have no images to show of what's going on. There's a split.
There's a rider trying to break away from the bunch. There are reports of several riders in
And
difficulty.
Nico keeps attacking. And we are still with Lange's group. And I don't know exactly how it happened for the most part, but it seems that they have here a chance to recover. But ASG Snake is just going to try and take his man into the front group, which might facilitate the work for these guys. But Falange was apparently caught asleep with his entire team at the back, and everyone's trying to dump him behind. But he has 6 man, should be able to close back, and they should be able to close back into the break as we go into the final uh, gravel climb of this first turn. Who's pinging me?
No, it was what I was on about you today in DMs
Ah,
with the bots. Same thing happened just now.
wait, really? Where?
Yeah. No, I had abandoned them.
Yeah, but I don't want you to ban before I see, because I want to do a filter and I want to see.
No, I'll ping you to the person it was.
Ah, okay. I'll need some filters here, but next time take the screen or something from later so I can see properly. Alright, cheers. We go back to the race where trying to understand how many guys are at the front from who. I see Leo, Frabo, and
It's
Gasly
in
here,
such
so the other
percentages
two
that the
that
strongest can
are
create
Nico
some
and
gaps.
what's his name have full teams there. Awesome. Alright guys, I need a 2 minute break because I'm only human as well. I'll be right back.
That's really a punchy attack. from the pack like a greyhound. He's going to take them on by himself. A rider just launched an attack! The riders are going with percentages above 10%.
Yes, I was polluting my lungs, but I am back, and as we are back, we have actually quite the gap on the break, over 5 minutes. And there's only few men at the front, which might not be enough for them to succeed, because the peloton, if they want to, if they put in the work, will be able to close this. So, if you just joined us, I am back. I am the biggest of all dogs, joined by Emir the 90th in this PCM ITA Road Cup final. Such a long name, Emir. Why such a long name? Almost a PCM world. Imagine that. PCM ITA Cup. Yes. It's also the same competition? Yeah, yes, it is. Wait, oh, we'll have the track podium ceremony today as well. Naturally, we will. We will have classics too. And we still have 135.5 to go. The gap is still around 5 minutes. And can we see who's at the front of me quickly? Specifically? The front of the E1. E1 is what I meant. It's Fravo with Consoni, it's Fravo with someone else, and the Basso. Oh, of course, Ciccone. And Basso with Shivok. And joined by Joe ITA as well, if you were here. But stick around, and within your availability, keep giving us your expertise. Oh, I am on Twitch.
I think if
Oh,
Boss have
no, I am
one
not.
more rider in that front group, they might actually make a good fist of this.
We're already at the halfway stage.
I was gonna say, with only 3 men at the front, if the peloton wants to close this, they will. But what do you think?
Yeah, I think they can choose when they close it, to be fair.
Yeah, sounds about right. And as we speak, Benfica is playing Sporting in the Portugal Cup semi-finals, round 2. Portuguese Cup is better. It would be Portugal's Cup otherwise, but it's the Portuguese Cup. And I'm having to watch a multitude of screens right now. Um, Gap is starting to fall slowly. There's still 122 kilometers, so there's plenty of time. Uh, Curious to see if the work will be steady here in the peloton. Right now seems to be working well. As Amaya takes us through, that final bump in the road is going to be steep. It's as always Daniel Miko doing Daniel Miko things, joined by S Gaming and Snake
Daniel Miko, doing Daniel Miko things.
as the French are working together to catch the break. The French, all of them except Leo Falandri, and naturally the other two, Frabo and Vaso, are not working because they are in the break. Leo Falandri is just chilling in the peloton. Joe, personifying that style of play that we spoke earlier, the one where you pointed out, and correctly so, and very accurately so, in which the good players know that others will do the work for them so they can later collect the medals. Could this be the case for Leo?
Yeah, I'm not sure why he's not just putting them to chase. I mean, it would be owned by detrimental to him, but if if the other guys are blindly and stupidly happy to do it for them, then why would he?
Well, for ASG, I can understand. He's first in the GC, same points as Leo Falandri, who is not working, I don't know why. And Elmico is third, still with a shot at gold, and even Snake. So the ones working, I get it, except Leo not being there. So yeah. Uh,
I mean, he doesn't need to work. The gap will be closed for him. But I mean, it's an interesting one how the other guys are so willing to work, arguably for the best player in the lobby. I mean, I don't
I mean,
know.
clearly in these world championships, if I actually make it to a lobby, which I don't even know if I will, of solo, I know that the job to be done is just chill,
Yeah.
because this
But
game
not when you're
doesn't
the best
really.
player in the lobby, you don't. Or in the world, you don't.
Wait, sorry, didn't hear that.
I said you don't do that if you're the best player in the world. Or should I say, it's not a case of him not doing it. It's a case of the lobby shouldn't let you do that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, from the perspective of someone of yourself, if you were in a lobby with Leo Philandro and he wasn't doing any of the work, would you be using something Rise to chase back a breaker that you don't really care about?
No, God, no. I'm not even sure I'm going to use them. Even if I was the best player in the lobby, I don't think I would use them at this point because passiveness in this game pays off. And if you don't work and others aren't working and you actually stick to your guns, someone will eventually have to work to run away.
I mean, like Miko's got his full 6 rows eating wind at the front, while other guys are just chilling. I mean, I don't
Yeah,
know.
but at the end
The
of the
game doesn't
day,
put the game isn't going to punish Miko for that anyway.
I was going to say, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if they're at the win or not because the game is not going to punish it that hard or at all for that. Maybe if it was a climb where he needed to have every little inch of yellow, maybe then. But at this stage, I don't think he will suffer much. Because it's a very short, it's steep, yes, but it's a short hill there at the end. I don't know how many kilometers.
It's about 1.2, 1.5.
1.6, yes.
And Miko's trying to take an exit here, but he should really just move his right. He moved that front rider over to the middle of the road, he'd probably have dropped out. Nick's not contributing to the chase anymore.
He is
Probably
not.
realised.
Probably what?
I said he's probably realised.
Yeah. I mean, if someone could realize that, I think Snake would
There
definitely
we
be
go.
one of
That's
those.
2/3 of the race behind us.
Let's see. Leo Falandri. Just positioning still doesn't want to work. Trusts that Miko and S Gaming will do the job, which they've been. To be fair, the gap is currently too short to think about a win, at least at this pace, and if it remains steady.
The riders are in a portion above 10%.
For Barcelona, it's a great place to be in. He only committed one rider there. Doesn't need to work even in any of the groups, so perfect spot.
Only if the lobby's dumb enough to allow that to happen.
Well,
I mean, the moment Frabo's happy to
Riders
take
are
him,
falling off the back. It's not a good moment to be going through a bad patch.
I feel like
it's that.
Shivok could probably start taking some turns anyway for
I
Barcelona.
mean, yeah, I was gonna say it's
I think
always
he has,
that. Sorry, Joe. Yes, you were saying.
and I think he has been taking some turns as well. So
Ah, then that's fine. Because there's always that old tactic of, oh, but you have one extra rider, motherfucker. If you're in a break, expect work. Why else would you come here?
yeah, although I feel like Basso's rider accidentally got off the front, but he still.
Well, you didn't send the rider back.
No, I know. Because he knows he has the situation. He has the worst rider in the whole race, but it's the excuse.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
only an excuse if people allow it to be an excuse, which they have done.
So, by the way, S Gaming is the defending champion of the ITA Cup Classics gold medal, so he's defending his title. A quick look at the Hall of Fame tells us that Road Classics was won in 2018 by Radio Alepere. Second was Altotox. Third was Aquarius, current world champion of classics. 2019 was won by Dennis, with Altotox again second and Davi third. 2020 was won again by Dennis, then Davi second, and then Yuri third. 2021 was won by EDK. Second was Grege, which is, I don't remember if it's Simone or Campione or. Well, it's one of them. And the third was, it's Simone, yes. And the third was Daniel Miko. Sorry, in 2022, this past year, the winner was ASG, second place was Basso, and the third was Yugi. Frabo dropped Basso in front, and I was looking at the Hall of Fame. Let us see. Interesting.
I wouldn't have chose to drop Framo from the front because I know that's one more team willing to chase you behind. But I feel like Basso's probably going to try attack soon and bridge up to that rider.
Okay,
At least
did I
by
see?
the end of this sector, Basso should be making an attack. I would expect.
Leo Flandre now putting some pace.
And here is Basso. Right in queue. The others are found sleeping. And Basso's going to have 4 rise at the end of this sector.
Always good in the management part. Oh, the group is, as expected in this gravel section, pretty stretched. So let's see if someone can get punished for that.
Too many turns in this gravel sector to make a difference, though.
Leo Falandri, and I think he's gonna go for the move now. An acceleration move, though he's not gonna have the gap to try and ditch them at the end of the climb. Still a little bit of flat before another quick bump on the road. He's definitely stretching it
This
out, though
climb is feared
accelerating.
by many riders.
Yeah,
The
there's going to be
percentages
some
are
splits
very
at the
high.
back any minute now.
He's definitely risking a gap there. Let's see if he goes for it, though.
And the red car's going to screw people over.
Yeah, Red Car of Doom is killing people left and right. There's splits.
Also should be able to.
Those guys up front
I
aren't
think
going to be making
Frabo
too many friends
was trying
today.
to put some pace at the front. Don't think he was escaping.
Interesting split though.
Snake, Ass Gaming.
But
There's quite a few people dropped everywhere. Daniel Miko now trying to desperately catch on as well. Basso and Snake ended up getting a surprising cut there. 50 kilometers to go. Frabo only has 1.5 minutes, give or take. It's not enough, would you say, Joe? Unless, of course,
definitely not enough. Definitely not enough. If he had another rider, if he had another player with him who had another 2 riders with him, then yeah,
maybe
that could be on a good result. But yeah, those 2 riders have been out there all day. They'll have barely any green bar left.
His only chance right now would be exactly something like this that was happening, but Leo is gonna start putting some pace here. That was as people recuperated from the climb, they would chill a little bit on the flat, but they did not fall asleep there.
No, and again, you've seen people show their lack of knowledge for PCM physics. Not even PCM physics, just in real life physics. The wind physics in PCM are actually quite realistic. As in the echelon, not the wind resistance, because we don't know that's the main portion. But
yes.
In the way that if you position and angle your riders in a certain way, they get extra shelter. It's quite interesting. People don't seem to understand that concept.
Trying to see. I think Leo still has all his riders, which doesn't shock me with the amount of things he didn't do. 5 for Snake, 4 for Fraba that has 2 ahead, I think. Yes, and everyone else is probably 4 or 6.
Everybody has 5.
4 or 5, sorry.
Yeah,
4 or 5.
Apart from Leo, who has 6.
Leo has 6,
technically has 6 as well.
Yep.
And then 3 people are down to 5 riders.
And Leo now getting
gets an exit.
This climb is feared by many riders. The percentages are very high.
Attack by Nizzolo.
Frabo desperately trying to close. Leo is going to implode the race again with this move, and Daniel Miko yet again suffering in the back.
I understand why Frabo did that, but he didn't need to do it.
And despite having been attacked as early as 20 seconds ago, S Gaming was already trying to put someone in the front relay, but I think he's just going to take his 5 men now.
I think it'd just be a battle of positioning now over the sector, and then it'll be a case of who can keep the front before the last 5k, and obviously that last positioning is going to be key, and it probably will be the decisive thing for the result. Big fight for positioning here.
28.5 to go. Break is almost done. 25 seconds, give or take, right now. Frabo's second guy is being caught. The first one, or well, the main one, the leader one of the break is still there, but about to be caught too. And now Basso comes at the front, trying to.
People have dropped him out.
Ooh, Snake. Bravo in danger.
I think it's just because the game's making the climb even. I don't think anyone important is going to be dropped. They will be dropped by the end of this sector, though. Some people.
Basso, like a jackal, understood that he needed better positioning for the climb and made sure to be at the front to get moved from the Slovakian. And Leo has 3 riders there as well.
It's no surprise the 2 best players in the lobby have the best positioning when it comes to actually using their brain.
Yep. And
Because sometimes people who get good results in classics don't always have a brain.
yes, as we know, as we've seen in the past, and continues to be a very stretched out group as we go into the final difficulty before that final sprint of 1.6 kilometers climbing. So the second last, I guess.
It does amaze me how people can come in here and use 4-man trains and not get punished.
And off he goes! He's giving it one last go!
And now Basso attacking,
It's
trying to get the gap.
actually a very good attack, especially when you've got a load of people just stuck there and doing nothing. ASG would be
Oh, the
wise
list of
to
those
chase
left
that
behind
down
goes
straight
on
away.
rising!
And he has.
And
Decisive
Lee,
split. Decisive split. Because these
and
corners are going to regen that red bar for the guys who've just attacked.
Yep, and Leo was quick to respond. ASG ended up responding in time as well. These are going to be the 3 at the front, and now the others have to play catch up. And Snake is in a bad position. Miko
Only
as
15
well.
kilometers left!
Miko, at least 2 of his guys. I think 2 others were with Frabo. It's confused. Okay, there we are. It's 2 here. 3 for Frabo. Frabo is in.
The Cobble guy and the puncher for both ASG, Basso, and Leo.
The riders are in a portion above 10%.
Which is about what you'd expect at this stage of the race, the Cobble guy leading out the puncher.
But for now, the attack remains closed.
If someone attacks here, they could do something.
Yeah, let's see. And it's Basso.
And he
How
moves
about
on to the attack.
And it's
It's
Snake
looking
immediately
decisive.
responding.
Yeah.
Frabo trying as well. Celio for Landry only 1 rider. I don't know if someone else got dropped. There's a mess.
10
Seven people
kilometers
got
remaining.
dropped. Uh,
He has the Cobble guy and the puncher. Most people have the Cobble guy and the puncher.
yep. So Evanpool died for him, but everyone is around 2 riders right now, give or take. Actually, Leo still has a 3rd there.
Yeah, Miko has the 3rd rider. Leo has his 3rd rider back.
Yeah, but the positioning hasn't been Miko's friend for the most of for most of the decisive months of this race so far.
Yeah.
Basso again trying to take the front. Leo's is already there. Snake has it. He needs to hold on to it though. He's going to need that
The riders
positioning.
are entering
It's
the
still
last 5
Basso with
kilometers of the
3 guys
stage.
as well. Trying to keep that positioning. A lot of acceleration from Snake to try and retain that. Leo on the left side. Ooh. Snake is down to the sprinter. Well, not the sprinter, but the guy that will sprint.
There's still another 90-degree turn at about 1.9 k's to go.
I'm gonna say it's likely the puncher for Snake or the
Basso's in a
cobbles guy.
brilliant position. No,
Yeah,
it's the puncher.
it's the puncher. Okay, and Leo Falandri.
Between Leo and Basso.
Oh. And now the final sprint is on. Basso chasing Leo. ASG on the right side. It might be for Basso, but no. Leo has the energy, and Snake is gonna pass him. Snake passes Basso,
Well,
and
nobody
Leo
can
takes the
dispute
win.
that win. It was very well deserved.
So Snake keeps his dream alive. Basso
The
recovers
race is
somewhat.
run, but the poor souls bringing up
Then
the rear
it's
continue
Ass
to cross
Gaming
the
in
line.
4th.
It's a bit of a knock for
Miko
the
in
morale.
5th, and
This climb
Frabo
features
only in
some
6th
dreadful
remains
percentages.
in the mud. At the end of the day, Basso and Leo were the guys ahead for the beginning of the climb, so they both, and ASG as well, 3rd place, and they ended up in those 3 top spots of the stage, albeit Basso ended up 3rd, so great use of positioning from Leo.
Yeah, and I think Snake was actually in Leo's wheel, if I'm not mistaken. So.
Oh yes, I forgot. Yes. So, actually, good use of positioning. Frabo and Miko, that were further behind, ended up indeed paying for their lack of positioning during the whole stage.
Yep.
All right. We are going to wait to see the updated GC, but Leo Falandri will take the lead. That is certain. It will be 200 points for the French. I don't remember how Snake was. Let me see. Snake had 50 points. We'll have 120. S Gaming was fourth, I believe. So we will have 135. Also was third, gets 50 points. Goes to 98. And Frabo and Miko. Miko will take the tumble to fifth, and Frabo will remain sixth. So it's looking good for one of the French. Uh, it's looking extra good for Leo Ferlandri. He will have 200 points at the end of stage 2. Here we go, updated GC. Actually, it's looking really good for Leo Ferlandri. 200 points in lead. ASG is second, 135. So there's already 65 points of difference. Obviously, things can still change. And Snake third, 120. Only ASG and Snake are the only two that can win, but only if Leo ends last. Leo Falandri only depends on himself to have the gold. So as I was saying, Leo Falandri 200, 135 ASG, Snake third 120, Basel fourth 98, and Elmico fifth 92, and 69 in the mud, Frabo 43. So 3 contenders for gold. 2 of them need a miracle. They need Leo Falandri to be last, 6th place, so that they can be. One of them would have to win. It's going to be an interesting fight, but it's looking good for Leo. Seems to have one hand already in the title and a gold medal. And then there's an interesting fight for silver, especially with ASG Snake. Basso and Daniel Miko can still make it, so but Basso and Daniel Miko are also in contention for bronze, and Frabo is in contention to, at best, avoid last place if he can, which is hard because he will likely need a win, and he will need guys like Basso and Miko to not do well. So, not much to be played here, but the important parts are still a little bit in the open.
I'm gonna go now, guys. So I'll see you later.
Have a great night, Joe. Thank you for coming.
Ciao.
As we wait for the third stage to begin unfolding, again, a reminder, Leo Falandri leads the general classification of this final with 200 points, ASG second 135, Snake third 120, Basel fourth 98, fifth is Daniel Miko 92, sixth is Frabo 43 points. And if you are watching us, tell us who you think will win the 3 medals. As we are waiting for the lobby to launch. A quick reminder that this is the final competition before the World Championships. So stay tuned because we will have on the 6th, if I recall correctly, the exhibition event, and then on the 7th, first day of competition of the World Championships. And the opening will be round 1 classics as well. So I hope that all those participating, above all, have fun. And if you're not participating but you still want to see the action unfold, be sure to join us in the IMA Twitch channel, as well as some other channels that will be broadcasting. You can get all the info about that on the World Championships Discord. Actually, no. I think your math is wrong, man. I think that ASG can actually win is if Leo is fifth, because that would be 25 points. And from 25 to 100 is 75. The difference is 65. So Snake needs Leo to be sixth. ASG needs Leo to be fifth only to win. So both are extremely hard, but at least ASG has a small margin, but a little bit more margin than Snake. However, for the silver, they're both separated ASG and Snake by 15 points. Snake 120 and ASG 135. And Snake will have to worry with his 120 points for the bronze as well, because Basso is 22 points behind with 98. 6 points more than Daniel Miko at 92. These guys are definitely still in the hunt for bronze and even silver. They can no longer win gold, Basso and Miko. And Fravo has a theoretical chance of. I don't think he even has a theoretical chance of a medal at this point, so he needs to play to avoid the last place. We are launching.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. The route is fairly hilly, so there should
And
be
we
plenty
are
of
about to
action.
start.
The race will take place in beautiful weather conditions.
Red Car of Doom ahead of the peloton as usual. And we're underway. Lights out and away we go. It's Grandissimo Fravo at the front of the peloton. Let's see if he opts for an early attack to establish a break. As we go into the Ostravia, I hope I pronounced that well, because
Things are heating up
acceleration
in
from
front.
Fravo that attacks with Fausto Masnada, and 5 riders actually.
He's off on his own.
Wow.
The team sponsor won't be disappointed.
Basso joins. Wittree. First attempt of a break. There's Snake, ASG, and I think Nico were also sending men, but everything is closed. Bold choice from Fravo. 5 men. Almost a team attack. Everyone is back together. And Fravo sends Consoni now.
That's really a punchy
See if
attack.
someone takes the bait. And it's going to be Basso sending 3 and
Several
Snake
riders are
with
attempting
1
to
in
break
his
away.
wheel. Stoichek leading the pack for Basso, and Snake already sending the other 2 men to join his lonely guy at the front, for which we will have a break of 7 men at the front so far. Let's see if someone else joins.
He's going to take them on by himself.
We are waiting to see. Frabo again trying to send the other 4 guys. I think it is. Actually, Frabo. I believe it's just 4 guys. But actually, it's full team for Frabo on the run. And Snake and Basso now with 3 men respectively. Frabo dropped his other guy, I assume, to try and help
There are
his
some
teammates.
legs that just can't take the speed anymore. The riders are being left behind.
And there we have it. Frabo full team attack mode is reaching the front. Let's see what happens here in the back. It's still Falandri now putting some place. I don't think he has anyone at the front. And there's a Snake, there's Daniel Miko, there's Frabo, there's not sure if ASG is there. I don't see him. So it's Leo and ASG. Oh, ASG is there. So Leo is the only guy that is not represented in the break that already has 1 minute and 16 seconds. 1 minute and 16 seconds. And Basso gets dropped with Sverchek. Pacing from Nizol, Leo Falandri is currently isolated in the A1 group, which still is a alpha, despite what the game says. And Frabo is putting all of his eggs in this breakaway basket, which is great for Leo, because if Basso wins,
A rider is
he'll
taking
pretty
his chance
much
alone.
have the medal sealed, gold medal. Leo will, and because Frabo, even if Frabo wins and Leo is last, Frabo cannot pass him. Frabo continuing to attack even his breakmates, 5 guys, as we go into the Schwarzluntership Wacht. And however that's pronounced. Charles Bauach? I don't know. Bauach? Who gives a fuck? And I think Bus was gonna try and drop the guys in the peloton. Yes, he is. And everyone's trying to ditch Leo if they can, but Leo is watching like a hawk. Gonna close Basso here. The gap is already at 153. Leo again falling asleep on a break and not getting himself into one. And now even if he doesn't want to, he's the guy that needs to either join or work. He tried to get a gap there. Let's see if he's going to be able to sustain it though, because ASG is already putting some pace to try and catch Leo. The gap is only 21 seconds. It is steady right now. Basso following closely as well. Leo really is spending the energy to try and complete this move though. Already lost 1 rider. And now attacks with his remaining 3 riders. Smart move. Oh, Basso gets dropped. Snake gets dropped. They were caught with their pants down.
Watch out! A team leader is falling behind.
But Tebow might close. Or he doesn't. He doesn't close this. He should be closed now. It should be closed now. It is. In the meantime, with all this party going on, Frabo already has over 2 minutes ahead, and the others have around 1 minute and 30. But while I understand Frabo's decision to try and go on the run by himself, might have been a bit too early. I think he would have benefited of working with these guys to get the help to drop Leo right now, for example. They're all pacing individually, so to speak, like Snake now dropping in to try and catch Frabo. And given the gap that Frabo is accumulating, it might not be a good idea to try and join him before it's too late. Because the second group had been sleeping for a bit, and now Snake waking them up. And here Leo Falandri decided that attacking is not the best solution because he was closed, so he's now putting 1 man to work, and the gap is steady at 130. Meanwhile, Frabo retains his 2 minutes, 1 minute for the second group, plus 1 minute and a half for the peloton. Now 2.5 minutes. It is a big race though, and we still have 161 to go, so let's see how long Frabo can take this. Frabo will have the space to work here because even if the second group gets caught, I'm sure Leo will not mind if Frabo retains those 5 minutes of front to him. It's helpful if Frabo wins. He doesn't need to kill himself to catch Frabo, but let's see what others do. I believe it is Dan Nico now trying to catch up. ASG directly following, and Snake trying to catch up. Sorry, it was Buster. ASG crashed. Well, it was being a good day, calm day so far, but no. Yes, well, it's a shitty game, boss, so part of life. The race has been completely blown apart by all these moves, particularly Frabo's aggressiveness since the start with his team attack, so it has been entertaining to see. And there's now a 244 gap from this group to Frabo's 5 riders. We definitely cannot complain with lack of action, and I'm gonna bet if this stage continues to go well, Emea will suddenly remember that he picked it. So, uh, Frabo continues to gain, and so do the others on Leo. Gap is now 252. Nico only wants to defend top 5 or podium if possible. Okay. Right, top 5. And now Basso is the most recent in the attack wave, trying
It's
to get
survival of the
his
fittest,
remaining
and
riders to
evolution
join,
doesn't seem to favor
getting
those in the rear. There's a
some
growing
help
list
from
of
one of the
riders left
guys.
behind.
He had ahead, I think, if I saw correctly. I was looking at the other screen. And now, of course, Basso is going to put all he has to try and make this work to see if he can catch Fabio, because he's now fully committed to this. Which means more problems for Leo. The gap is now around 3 minutes, and second group is only 1 minute behind Leo. So Fabio will have a problem if this group gets caught, because all these
He bucked from the
attacks,
back
all
like a
this
greyhound.
lack of harmony that has been existing has contributed to Frabo keeping his gap because they have been in the stop and go game, some attack, then they get back together, they stop for a bit, and then they attack again, and now it's Basso with his full team attack going on, trying to reach Frabo. Gap is still around 3 minutes.
A
Also
rider
already
just
lost
launched
one
an attack.
rider, naturally. Continues to try and insist on this move. All or nothing from the Slovakian to still try and get a medal. It's S game following with who else? Snake. But also, as soon as he gets caught, again responding. Again, already lost another rider with these constant attempts to catch Travel. And where's Leo Falandri? Leo Falandri is starting to get in a very precarious situation right now. With all this, though, Fravo's advantage has been reduced. He's only down to 3 riders as well. Fravo is at a point right now where he would benefit greatly from letting this group slowly reel him in. Because he's He's been at the front for a long time, almost since the start of the race. Energy is not as much. The riders are not as many as he would uh, wish right now. He definitely needs some help, and it might come in the form of Basso. This might be
KOM
exactly
bro.
what he needs.
KOM.
Indeed, Kawan. Him with 3, Basso with 3 with a gap like this, it can cook something out, depending on what happens here. It can cook something out, and Leo down to 5 men as well. Almost 4 minutes though. The gap is increasing for Leo. Again, I think Leo was trying to ditch the group he was in. He is indeed. He is attacking. Leo's good. Yeah, I know. I said that. ASG also has the 2 mountain behind, so and ASG needs the win to actually win. This is true. This is true. I had no idea it was his 82 mountain that was behind. Well, I did at some point. I remember that he didn't commit to him at first, but I had forgotten he was still there. Who crashed now? Oh yes, yes, of course he did. Wait, where are all the mountain guys? Alpha has his, Frabo has his, ASG doesn't, Nico has his. I mean, I guess Snake has his here? Yes, he does. So ASG and Leo are the ones greatly screwed right now. Unless ASG can make it work for his puncher. I'm guessing he has his puncher ahead. Leo is desperately trying to catch that group ahead, which he might, because they're not going too fast. He still has 3.5 minutes to close and 115 kilometers to go. That is complicated. Frabo decided not to wait for Basso at all, and he continues to keep those 40-second give or take gap, uh, letting them uh, remain both in separate groups, meaning both having to work at the max possible they can alone. Okay, Leo Folandri closing the gap there to the group that was ahead. So progress for the current leader of this Classics final. And Daniel Miko is now back to doing Daniel Miko things.
Daniel Miko, doing Daniel Miko things.
Yes, he is. And also, Bravo, the fight for that spot ahead remains. With Leo catching most of the
We're
guys
now at
that
the half.
were ahead, situation improves now for the French. He might even have help because only Frabo and Basso are the ones in the break now. And Frabo must be low on energy for some of his teammates, if not all. Basso also spent a lot of energy even getting this break to establish for him. So it's wait, what happens if Basso does win 2 and
It's
Leo
in
scores
such
0? Will Basso win? Just respond in the game chat. No need to come to Discord. Ah, shit. Goal from Sport. Fuck my life. Ah, okay. So Basso still have a remote shot. Interesting then. This is interesting. I play GC, bro. GC of what? Ah, Bravo down to 2 men. The gap is 2:45 now. Fell more than 1 minute. With still almost 100 kilometers to go in this race, there's an attack in the peloton. There's a split. Oh, it was temporary. Probably Nico dropping everyone with Snake, but ASG is gonna make sure it closes. There it is. And now Nico is pretty much working for everyone else. In this case, working for ASG, working for Real Fallen. I don't know what he's working for. Yeah, I'm not sure that can be said on screen indeed. Because we'll probably be cancelled. So I'll avoid that. The 56 seconds, give or take, remain between Basso and Frabo that is ahead, but Peloton is quickly catching up Basso though. Overall gap is 2:24 as you can see on your screen, and Basso is less than 2 minutes away from the Peloton now. 1:40 right now. It's not looking particularly good for Basso because, especially because he's not with Frabo. As soon as he gets closed, if he does, Frabo might be given a new leash on life. The main thing, though, is if this continues like this, the two of them might actually die, not have enough energy to face what's still coming ahead, and guarantee the fifth and the sixth place. Although Basso at least saved an extra man, even if he had to spend a lot to manage to get his break to work, and he's about to catch Frabo. But Frabo, especially, is going to be on a very particularly bad scenario regarding energy. He's down to 2 riders only, and this help he might get here is welcomed. And we have both groups joining now, so Frabo and Basso are now joined. As we approach yet another climb, the position of Zek in 0.5 kilometers, Madoise. 6.8 kilometers at 1 kilometer of altitude and 6.1% average, with its highest point being pretty much, steepest point being pretty much at the start. I see 10, 12, 13 gradient. Interesting. But then it becomes softer.
We've got just
easier
1/3 of the race left
climb.
to run. Now's not the time to give up watching.
And Basso now dropping Frabo. All right. I mean, he's not doing anything illegal, to be honest. Not doing any. Being frustrated isn't a crime or against any rules. Okay, Benfica scored, so you still need one more goal to send this to overtime. Otamendi actually scored. That's the good stuff. And the gap is now as we are back. The gap is down. No, the gap is still at 2:30. Well, we were never out. I'm back because I was looking at the game to see the replay, and around 2:30. Show us the peloton really quickly to see who's facing. S Gaming is back to working as he should because he needs the actual win to have a chance to pass Leo. He needs Leo to be fifth. Uh, in the scenario that everyone gets there with at least one rider, he needs Leo to be fifth. And still possible. And trying to see how many riders left. There's 3 for Nico, 4 for S Gaming. I think Snake has 3. Show us the back of the peloton. I need to see how many people are left here. It's 1 for Basso, 4 for Leo, and 3 for Snake.
This climb features some dreadful percentages.
Well, shit. Sporting scored, so now Benfica needs like 3 goals. Still for a man, still around 2.5 minutes, give or take. And Nico, again, is working, I don't know why. Also down to 1 man only. I didn't even see what happened there. So, Frabo has 2 men. He's also not famous in energy right now. But he needs to put his guy to work. Even though they still have around 2.5 minutes, they have still 46 kilometers ahead for their break attempt, so it's not boding well for them. Now, ASG is the one putting the pace. Leo Falandri is with good positioning. And Leo Falandri doesn't really care. Now, if this break succeeds or not, because Vasu cannot do the 1-2 if it succeeds, and if Frabo wins, that's even better. So, this break is everything Leo wishes for at the moment. But now ASG, if he wants to win the title, he's the one that needs to work. Frabo putting Lanzado to work. The gap is slowly withering away. And now Miko takes the front of the group. 2 minutes starting to look grim for the escapees. They still need to try and get uh, even a minute before that last assumption of the what's its name over Zalberg. Oh, I don't know if it is. Maybe it is. Yeah, 6.8 kilometers. It is indeed over Zalberg. And as gaming back to working, Miko is about to be with three riders, I think. I think everyone will stay with three riders then. Except for these two. Of course he can't.
This climb is
2 minutes,
feared
it's
by
about
many
to go
riders.
behind
The
2 minutes,
percentages are
and
very high.
Basso temporarily getting dropped there, but catching up. And as you go for the Ober Salzburg, as I said, uh, they would need at least 1 minute coming out of that climb. Let's see if they get at least that. Masnada has dropped, it's now down to Ciccone and Basso's guy. Basso still has at least two guys here, so at least he's on a better scenario than Fravo that placed all his chips here. And now Daniel Miko with Evanpool leading his pack of riders, about to catch Fausto Masnada. But the gap is still above the 2 minute mark. It's not looking bad for them. 22 kilometers to go. Not guaranteed that this break has it by any means, but they're still around the 2 minutes. As the Ober Salzburg is ending, Auschwitz maybe is coming in at 8 kilometers. They retain 220. 220 is a good number, but not necessarily enough. Depends on the pace here. I said 1 minute would be good. Two is even better, but it depends also of what they have in the tank and the activity that those in the back do. Because after this downhill, they will need every single ounce of energy they still possess here at the front to stay ahead. But it is looking good.
Only 15 kilometers left.
To 21. 12 guys only left in the peloton, and let's quickly see who they are. 3 for Miko, 2 As Gaming, 3 Snake, 3 Leofalandri, and 1 Basso.
Only
2
10
minutes
kilometers
and
left.
13. And if they can keep this gap uh, around the 2 minute 130 even after this, they will be good for the stage. But it's staying at around 2 minutes, that's all they need. Starting to look good for the break. Unless they have nothing left, they should be good. But let's see if the peloton still has any tricks left. Basso loses first check, and it was Snake putting some pace there. The break indeed retains more than enough to win the stage.
We're into the last 5
So
kilometers.
they are golden. Acceleration from the peloton. They're not. Ooh, someone.
And
Chicone
they
attacks
keep on
Zuka.
attacking. Anyone that's
So
low on
these
gas
two are going to
definitely
fight for the
won't
win.
be
That's
able to keep
guaranteed, as
up.
I said. They had much more than 1 minute at the exit of the last climb, so they are golden. I said 1 minute would be enough. On that final last climb, they had 2. Then 1 minute would still be enough. They had 2 after the last difficulty. And after that, final kilometers, it's going to go for. I think Frabo still has time. Frabo still has time, and Leo Falandri wins
Another
gold. Leo
victory for
Falandri
his
wins
record of
gold.
achievements. He was able to handle the pressure
And the
put
third
on him
place
by his
goes
fellow
to
escapees.
Leo Falandri or Snake? Snake takes third. Leo Falandri is fourth.
The
Fifth
riders
is
bringing up the
Nico.
rear have made it through
And their
sheer
skating is sixth.
willpower. This stage was a real strength sapper.
That was an interesting ending. The break succeeded, and Frabo got the deserved win after an incredible amount of effort. Basso was second. Could also have won. Would also have been a deserved winner of the stage. Uh, it was Frabo that was the cunning one, knowing the opportunity of when to attack. They still fought in the
The
sprint,
riders are
but
going
Frabo
through a very
still
tough portion with percentages
got the
above
win,
10%.
thus avoiding last place, I believe. I think that honor might actually go to Nico. Shall see. I'm waiting for the updated GC. Yep, but we know this. I mean, this is nothing new. Let me know when you have the GC. Congratulations to Leo Falandri, showing his skills are still very up to par of the expected standards for the World Championships. I have to say, contrary to the other two, this one was actually a fun stage to watch and commentate. All right, we do have an updated GC, and Basso's effort wasn't for nothing because he still gets bronze. First place is Leo Falandri, 235 points. Second place is Snake, 170. Third, Basso, 168. Fourth, ASG, 153. Fifth is Frabo, 143. And Daniel Miko is now the one that ends in the mud, 117 points. So we will soon be showing that classification in the stream for you guys. But congratulations to Leo Falandri, winner of classics for the ITA Cup. We will probably not be having interviews. I doubt Leo comes. Maybe Snake or Boss will come. I don't know. We will see. But I hardly believe there is any chance of having Leo here. He only talks after World Championships usually, so we shall wait for him then. And the export. Well, you have the results there, so no real need. Just carry on. As you can see, Ciccone, Tuca, Cosmofoy, then Valverde for Leo, Miko 5th, and S Gaming 6th. First was Frau and Boss, as I said, then Snake 3rd, Leo 4th, Miko 5th, S Gaming 6th for the stage. We were joined by someone and then we didn't, so someone left. I mean, I can see who in the logs, I guess, because I would like to know. Who thought it was a bad idea to touch and run, hit and run, touch and go. All right, we were waiting for the podium ceremonies that we will have today, classics and track. And let me just check my notes here. We still do not have the classification on screen. We will have around the time for the podium, which is very soon. So stick around for us to quickly get through with this and move on with our lives. Join us tomorrow as well for the tour final in the ITA Cup Road. And again, quick reminder, Leo Falandri is the champion for the classics in this ITA Cup. 225 points. 170 was Snake with the silver, third Basso 168, fourth ASG 153, 10 more points than Frabo that was fifth 143, and Yomiko sixth 117 points, and in the mud. We are waiting for the here we go. We are waiting for the podium ceremony to start really soon. And as soon as you're ready, let me know, Emma, because we are not going to be doing interviews because no one showed up, and we might as well get this over with. So, when you're ready, let me know. In the meantime, a quick reminder, tomorrow we come back for a tour final on this ITA Cup. And Thursday, we are back for the final day of competition with the inline final. So don't miss out. And immediately the day after that inline final, I think, I need to check. Today is, so 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's the 7th. I don't have a calendar here, but I think 2 days after that final is when the exhibition event for the World Cup happens, I think. And then at the 7th, the competition begins, something like that. So it's going to be a banger on how to end the week with PCM because the World Championships are upon us very soon. They are hosted by yours truly, PCM UK, and sponsored by Cyanide and Knuckle. You can already see finally the classification on your screen. So Leo Falandri secured his gold medal. Snake managed to get the silver from ASG. Also managed to steal the bronze, and ASG was left with nothing. Then Frabo saved himself from the last place. Didn't get that far away from a medal, but the first 2 races were not good for him. And in 6th, Daniel Miko. So we have the Classics podium ready. Ladies and gentlemen, the ITA Cup organization apologizes for this moment, but it is with sadness that we have to play the French national anthem to honor our champion, Leo Falandri. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for Leo Falandri's win.
먼저 프랑스의 국가 연주가 있겠습니다.
So this was the French national anthem to celebrate the win of Leo Falandri, and we are prepared soon, very soon, to do the PCM ITA Cup track final classification, the podium ceremony, of course. Reminder that gold medal went to Adox. He won the final track classification. Second place was Goga, and third place was Basso. So Basso getting two bronzes, and Adox won 365 points. Gogo was second with 312. Basso was third with 310, 2 points away from Gogo only. That was close. Then AGAP fourth, Daniel Miko fifth, George sixth, ASG seventh, eighth was Ghosty, ninth was Snake, 10th was Ben Young, 101 points, Ben Young 11, 11th, sorry, Leo 12th, the Big Dog 13, 13th, although I did miss quite a few evenings, so to actually be 1 point behind Leo Falandri, that was the 12th place, is actually pretty good. Joe was number 14, Ibrahim 15th, Ben closes up the top 16, then Sean 17, and Evalio's last place 8 points, 18th place. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the Dutch national anthem to honor ITA Cup Tracks champion Enox. All right, that was the Dutch national anthem to, okay, then I was right, to celebrate our track champion, Adox. So, quick reminders and then we are going to close. The info being given, although I don't think this is an official classification, is that Basso won the overall of ITA track, both road and track combined, sorry, is what I mean. And wait, what? Is it official? Wait, that's actually a medal he wins, for example? That's what I want to know. Because if it is, oh, that's road. Okay. Okay. Got it. So Basso wins road. Overall, 1,000 points. Snake second, 925. Daniel Miko third, 875. ASG fourth, fifth Leo, sixth Ibra, seventh El Colombiano, eighth Fravo, then Ben Young. Tim closing the top 10, then Chief Master Chris, Afonso 13. Captain Line 14, Tuanu 15, Giacomo 16, Riverside 17, Barna 18, George 19th, and Zinzibo closes the top 20 and is in the mud as the final classified player. This is the current Road GC. I must remind you because there's still two finals to be played. Okay. And these finals are tomorrow and Thursday. They are respectively Tour and Inline. Basso instead has already mathematically won the road plus track overall, so that was the information that we were having, and it is confirmed indeed. So, quick reminders before. Is this the overall of track plus road? Emil? Okay. So, overall, track plus road still not closed, but already mathematically won by Basso with 2,110 points. Daniel Miko is currently in second place over 117 points. Then Snake 1450, 1420 for ASG in fourth, ADOX fifth, then Goga, George, Leo, Agap, Ibra closing the top 10, then Ben Young, El Colombiano, Ghosty, Fravo, Tim closing the top 15, then Chief Master Pro 16th, Sean Cole 17th. Yours truly, only having participated in like half the track competition, still appears in the general classification in 18th, the big dog, then DDA 19th, and Chris 20th, 310 points. So, tomorrow we have the tour final, as you can see on your screens, and we have two mountain stages. I would say a medium mountain one, and sort of kind of steep flat one that will depend a lot on the pace. I guess this is all we have for today. Again, join us tomorrow for the tour final of the ITA Cup. Then Thursday it is the inline final. Will he? No, not mine. Oh God, no. And Thursday is the inline final to close the competition, and then we have 6th of April, Saturday, the exhibition event and opening day of the World Championships, and Sunday 7th, the actual official first game day with classics. Thursday is last PCM Italia lobby and EMEA's farewell in organizing, at least for now. I'm confident at some point he will return like Lazarus from the grave. Join us tomorrow for the tour final. Thank you to all that were watching. Thank you to Joe and Eber that showed up here to help at various points. Joe also helped unveil the ITT rounds for the route for the ITT rounds of the World Championship. And join us tomorrow for some more PCM multi. I am the biggest of all dogs. I was joined by Emea the 90th. Thank you to him as well. Thank you to myself, because why not? Have a good night. See you all tomorrow for the tour final. Thank you.